Guys, Bradley here with the review of the Samsung 32-inch HD Ready LCD TV. This model will cost you between £299 to £350 depending on where you buy it from. I've been using this product for about 6 to 7 months now, so using my knowledge of the product, I'm going to give you a full review. Okay, first up I'm going to talk about design. Although it boasts a minimal design, it's very stylish and will look good in any room. The front of the display has a full gloss finish. As you can see, it's very stylish but does reflect quite a lot in the light. As well as that, it's obviously got the Samsung logo here, and it's got a clear lip that runs along the bottom of the screen, just adds that sense of style. It also comes with this glossy base which matches the screen as well. One of the coolest features of the design is this swivel stand. Very intuitive. Rather than picking up the TV and having to move its direction, you can simply tilt it on its axis and change it. So for instance, if I move to that side of the room and I still want to see the TV, I can just tilt it on its axis this way, and the TV will move. If I want to go back, tilt it again, like that. It moves quite easy but still quite sturdy enough so the TV doesn't move on its own. On the left side you'll find no ports. On the side of the device, the glossy finish blends in with the matte finish of the back. But on the right side of the device you'll find all your controls. On the glossy bit you'll find your buttons, source, menu, volume up and down, channel up and down, and power. And then on the matte side you'll find some ports. 1 or 3 HDMIs, your S-video input, your composite inputs, and a headphone jack. There's also a Comet interface port, but I have no idea what you use that for. It does however have quite an unattractive back, but who cares, you're not going to see it most of the time. You have your fans up here, as well as some that run along the bottom, and then all your ports over here on the right hand side. In my opinion, the ports are quite overcrowded in this little corner and they could have spread it across the back of the device. On the left hand side you'll find your port for the power, and on the right you'll have your aerial, your other 2 HDMIs, 2 slots, some component cable input, and your PC input and your digital audio input. Now you've seen the design, let's take a look at the user interface. Along with the various accessories you'll get with the TV, you also get one of the Samsung remotes. Very stylish and very sleek, it has that kind of pebble shape. On the front it has that glossy finish to match the screen, and on the back the same matte design, where you'll find the battery compartment, which comes with this handy little plastic bit so you don't ever lose the back. At the top you've got your infrared port, and on the front you've got all your buttons. Power, your number buttons, your source buttons, channel up and down, volume up and down and mute, guide menu and channel list, then your directional buttons and enter, your interactive buttons, some more source buttons with subtitles and stuff like that, as well as your play, fast forward, record if you want to sync it to another device. So obviously to turn on TV, press the power button and it'll start loading. You'll see the little red light starts flashing here. It takes about 5 seconds to load up, which can get a bit long sometimes when you want to turn it on straight away, but it's not too long to wait. When you first turn it on, obviously you'll see your channel. Here it's on 4 music. I'll just mute it. Now the main thing to show is the guide. This TV comes with built-in Freeview, so I'll press the guide to load it up. As you can see here, this TV features a very sleek and very clean user interface. In the top left you'll see your video, and then on the right you'll have all your information, like the channel you're on, the time and date, what program's on, what time it started and finishes, and then some information about the program. It also features a helpful bar that shows you how long the program's been going and how much time you have left. Then at the bottom you've got your 7-day EPG, which shows you all your channels and what's coming on for the next 7 days. To navigate you simply use the buttons and scroll up and down the menu. As you see the channels go, and obviously you can move up between channels, across the time, or change the date in this corner. You can also use the interactive buttons to navigate the menu quickly. To set a reminder you just press the watch button, and a little clock will display next to the program. To turn it off you just press it again and it will disappear. If you just want to view the programs that's on now and next, you press the red button and it will just show the 2 columns there. Then you can obviously go back to the full guide by pressing red again. Green will display your favourites. If you have none it will prompt you to set them. Pressing yellow will go back 24 hours and pressing blue will go forward 24 hours. You can also exit the guide by pressing the exit button on your remote. To view the menu, you just press menu on your remote and it will bring up all your settings. It's transparent so you can still see what's going on in the background. You have your 6 menus going down the sides. You can choose from picture, sound, signal, setup, input, and digital menu. Picture can help you just change your brightness, your contrast. You can change your equalizers from within sound. Obviously change your time, language settings from in setup. You can come here to change your source inputs or use the quick keys on the remote, or scan to some new channels in digital menu. Overall, the quick menu works really well. It's really easy to navigate and quite clear to find what you're looking for. Another quick tip for finding any channels is to press channel list on the remote. Rather than having to go through the guide, if you know what channel your program's on, you can click channel list and then just scroll through the channel list here, going previous page or next page, as well as viewing your favourites again. Samsung have really put some quality speakers into this TV. The speakers are found here and are very powerful when you turn them up. I usually don't go beyond 20 on the scale of 1 to 100, so it shows you how powerful and good they are. As well, if you turn up the volume, the sound doesn't distort too much. Give you a sample of what it sounds like or unmute it. This is 20. Obviously go up to 40. And I won't go higher than 50. To change the sound, I can quickly go to menu, sound, equalizer, and say I wanted some more bass, I could add that here. And then go back to viewing my TV program and turn on the sound. And you can hear the difference straight away. Okay, I'll just mute it again. As you can see, the sound quality is really good. Doesn't distort too much as I turned it up. And if you change the equalizers for bass, you can get better sound for watching music, movies, or just general TV programs. There's also some presets in the sound menu, as you can go to mode, and you get standard music, movie, speech, or custom. That said, I prefer them to do myself because they can all do a little bit extra tweaking. Now, although this is a great TV, it does have a couple of issues. The first one, which is quite a major issue, is heat. The back fans do produce a lot of heat, which is why I've chosen not to wall mount it and I'll leave it on its stand. If you do want to wall mount it, make sure there's enough space from the wall for the air to ventilate. After the TV's been on for an hour or so, if you put your hands behind the set, you'll feel the heat. It's quite hot. And if you leave the room and come back, you'll notice the temperature difference straight away. So it's best to leave it on its stand if you don't want it to overheat. The other main issue that I've had with this is the menu. There seems to be quite a lot of lag. So if I go to the menu here, if I press the button rapidly, it only goes up really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, even though I'm pressing a lot faster here. Can get annoying if you want to go up to the first channel straight away and not want to have to go through the menu so slowly. Obviously you can put your finger down and hold it and it'll go at its own speed, but that's still quite slow. And that slowness doesn't just affect the menus, it also affects when turning on the TV, as well as changing source, say from HDMI to Freeview. And one of the things these digital TVs have is software updates, so I'm hoping they'll release one that can speed up the menus here. That said, all in all, this is a great TV, and for the price it's quite a bargain. It's got various ports which you can use for your PlayStation, your surround sound, Xboxes, or your set-top boxes without having to plug one out to put another one in. The display itself inputs at Full HD, 1080, but only outputs at 720p. That said, on a TV at 32 inches you really won't notice the difference that much. The contrast ratio itself is advertised at 10,000 to 1, but once you get the TV and see it for yourself, it's actually 30,000 to 1. This is a great improvement, 3 times the contrast, so the difference between black and white on TV is going to be greater. The bigger the contrast, the better the quality. At 32 inches, the TV is great for your bedroom, your living room, or a games room. It doesn't really matter where you want to put it, it's going to be a perfect size. This TV is great for watching programs, playing games, or even watching movies. If I had to give it a rating, I'll take 8 out of 10. Aside from the heat issues and the laggy menus, it's a perfect TV, and you definitely won't be disappointed if you buy it. If you are looking to buy the TV, make sure you look around because the prices do vary. And don't be caught by those cheaper TVs, they offer terrible contrast ratios and often have worse quality screens than this, as well as bad user interfaces. Well, that's all for this review, I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I would definitely recommend this TV to anyone, any room, it's going to fit all your purposes. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe for more, rate and comment below, I'll read all your comments and get back to you if you have any questions. That's all for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.